You wanting more money so you can live well and help others is one of the most spiritual desires there is. Release the guilt. Release the shame. You're allowed to have money. Welcome to the Reality Revolution. I'm your host, Brian Scott. And this activation is Money Finds You. Let's have a conversation about money. Something I obviously do quite a bit of on my channel lately. Not the stressed out, worried kind of conversation you might have had before. Something different. Something that starts from a completely new place. Because here's the thing nobody told you. Money has been looking for you your entire life. It sounds strange, I know. We've been conditioned to believe we have to chase it, hunt it down, work ourselves to the bone for it. We've been told that money is scarce, that there's only so much to go around, that you have to fight for your piece of the pie. That's just one story, and you're about to discover a completely different one right now, in this very moment. There is money moving through the world that has your name on it, opportunities carrying your frequency, abundance seeking the exact vibrational signature that only you possesses. The question is whether you're visible to it. Think about it like this. Imagine you're standing in a vast field at night. All around you in every direction, there are people with flashlights looking for you. They want to find you. They're searching for you. But you're crouched down in the dark, hiding, convinced that no one's coming. All you have to do is stand up, turn on your own light, become visible. That's the shift we're making together right now. It's that simple. You're not going to chase money anymore. You're going to become the person that money chases. Let's talk about the old way for a moment. The paradigm that most people are still operating under without even realizing it. In the old paradigm, money is hard to get. You have to struggle for it. You trade your time, your actual life hours for dollars. The harder you work, the more you earn. Success comes through sacrifice, through grinding, through doing things you don't want to do. In the old paradigm, there are winners and losers. If someone else has money, that means there's less for you. Wealth is a zero-sum game. You have to compete, fight, strategize to get your share. In the old paradigm, wanting money makes you greedy. Desiring abundance means you're materialistic, shallow, spiritually lacking. Good people don't care about money. They care about more important things. And here's the really insidious part. In the old paradigm, you have to prove you deserve it. You have to earn the right to have money through suffering, through credentials, through paying your dues and time. You have to be worthy of abundance. And you spend your whole life trying to become worthy enough. Feel how heavy that is. Feel how that paradigm sits in your body. Maybe you feel it in your shoulders, the weight of having to earn your worth. Maybe you feel it in your stomach, the anxiety of scarcity. The fear that there isn't enough. Maybe you feel it in your chest. The guilt about wanting more. The shame about not having achieved what you think you should have by now. That's the old paradigm. That's what you absorbed from the world around you, from your parents, from society, from movies and media and subtle messages that seeped into your unconscious mind before you even knew what was happening. And here's the truth, none of it is real. It's a story, a collective agreement, a shared hallucination that billions of people participate in. And because everyone believes it, it appears to be true, but it's still just a story. You're about to step out of that story. Here's how it actually works. Everything in this universe is energy. You know this by now. The chair you're sitting on, the air you're breathing, the thoughts moving through your mind, all of it is energy vibrating at different frequencies. Money is energy too. It's not paper and metal and numbers on a screen. Those are just the forms it takes in physical reality. At its core, money is energy. It's life force organized in a particular way. It's possibility crystallized into a medium of exchange. And the key is that energy responds to energy. Like attracts like. Frequencies that match find each other. When you're vibrating at the frequency of lack, when your inner state is dominated by worry, fear, scarcity, desperation, you become invisible to the frequency of abundance. It's not that money doesn't want to come to you. It's that you're operating on a completely different channel, like a radio tuned to AM trying to receive an FM signal. But when you shift your frequency, when your inner state becomes one of overflow, of trust, of magnetic confidence, you become a beacon. Money doesn't have to be chased anymore because it can finally see you. It can finally find you. This is physics, not wishful thinking. Quantum mechanics has shown us that the observer affects the observed, that consciousness and reality are entangled in ways we're only beginning to understand, that possibilities exist in superposition until awareness collapses them into form. Your state of being is your most powerful creative tool. It determines which possibilities collapse into your experience. It determines what you see, what you notice, what opportunities appear in your field of awareness. Two people can walk down the same street. One sees nothing, the other notices the help wanted sign in the window of a business that's about to explode. One hears noise, the other overhears a conversation that leads to a life-changing connection. Same reality, different frequencies, completely different experiences. Your frequency isn't just affecting your inner experience. It's determining which timeline you're walking through, which version of reality you're inhabiting, which possibilities are available to you. So how do you become the beacon? It starts with identity. Right now, you have a money identity. It's a collection of beliefs, assumptions, and expectations about yourself in relationship to wealth. Most of it was programmed into you before age 7. Some of it came from direct experiences. Some of it came from watching your parents. Some of it came from the culture you grew up in. Your money identity determines your money reality, always, without exception. If your identity says, I struggle with money, you will find ways to struggle with money even when more is available to you. You'll make unconscious choices that keep the struggle alive. You'll sabotage opportunities without even realizing you're doing it. If your identity says money is always a problem, you will create problems around money. You'll find things to worry about even when your bank account is full. You'll discover new ways for money to be complicated. The external reality always matches the internal identity, always. So we're going to create a new identity right now together. And here's the beautiful part. You don't have to figure out how. You don't have to know where the money is going to come from. You don't have to have a strategy or plan or every detail mapped out. You just have to become the person who has it. The how takes care of itself. Think about the version of you who has already solved the money question. The version of you living in a reality where money flows easily and consistently, where abundance is the natural state of things. That version of you exists right now in a parallel timeline, in a different frequency band of possibility. They're real. They're living their life, and there's a bridge between you and them. You're standing on that bridge right now. The version of you who money finds, how do they feel when they wake up in the morning? They don't wake up with anxiety about bills. They don't wake up calculating whether they can afford things. They wake up with a sense of security, of trust, of knowing that they're taken care of. Feel that for a moment. Let it settle into your body. The feeling of waking up without financial anxiety. The feeling of knowing, really knowing in your bones that you're going to be fine. That money flows to you. That abundance is your natural state. The version of you who money finds. How do they walk through the world? They're not grasping. They're not desperate. They're not leaking energy in all directions trying to figure out how to make ends meet. They're relaxed, confident, magnetic. People want to be around them. Opportunities appear for them. Doors open. Not because they're hustling and forcing and pushing, but because they're a clear signal in a noisy world. They're a lighthouse, and everything that's meant for them can find its way. The version of you who money finds, how do they think about money? They don't think about it with a fear or guilt or obsession. They think about it the way you think about air. It's just there. It's just available. It flows in and flows out, and there's always enough. They're grateful for it, but they're not attached to it. They use it as a tool, but they don't worship it. They respect it as energy, but they know their worth doesn't come from how much of it they have. That's who you're becoming. That's who you already are in another timeline. And right now, you're merging with that version of yourself. Before we go further, there's some old energy that we need to leave. You've been carrying beliefs about money that were never yours to begin with, ideas you inherited, fears you absorbed, limitations you took on because the people around you believed them. Let's name some of them. The belief that you have to work hard for money. That came from somewhere, maybe a parent who worked themselves to exhaustion. Maybe a culture that glorified hustle and sacrifice. It landed in you and became part of your operating system. That belief is leaving now. You can feel it loosening, dissolving. I call upon your subconscious to let this go. It served a purpose for a while, but it's done now. Money can come to you easily. It can come through joy, through flow, through aligned action that feels like play. The belief that there isn't enough, that you have to compete for your share, that someone else's abundance means less for you, that belief is a lie, and deep down you know it. The universe is infinitely abundant. There's no shortage of anything except in the minds of those who believe in shortage. Money is constantly being created, circulated, multiplied. There is more than enough for everyone, including you. Let that scarcity belief go. Watch it leave your body. Feel the space that opens up where it used to live. The belief that wanting money makes you bad, that spiritual people shouldn't care about material things, that desire for abundance is somehow low or unenlightened. That belief was put there by people who wanted to keep you small, by systems that benefit when you stay poor, by well-meaning but confused teachers who didn't understand that spirit and matter are not separate. Money is neutral. It's just energy. It amplifies whoever holds it. In the hands of someone with good intentions, money does incredible good in the world. You wanting more money so you can live well and help others is one of the most spiritual desires there is. Release the guilt. Release the shame. You're allowed to have money. You're allowed to want it. You're allowed to enjoy it when it comes. The belief that you're not deserving, that you haven't earned it yet, that you need to become someone better before abundance can come to you. This is perhaps the deepest one, the quiet voice that says you're not enough, that you don't deserve good things, that you need to prove yourself before life will reward you. But here's the truth. You were born deserving. A baby doesn't earn the right to be fed and loved. It is just loved because it exists. Somewhere along the way, you forgot that your existence is enough, that you don't have to do anything to deserve goodness. You are worthy of abundance simply because you are. Not because of what you do, or what you've achieved, or how hard you worked. Because you exist. Because you're a unique expression of infinite consciousness. Because you're here. Let the unworthiness go. It was never true. It was a program installed by a confused world, and you're uninstalling it right now. Now into the space that's opened up, we're going to install new patterns, new beliefs, a new operating system for wealth. Money flows to me easily and consistently. Let that land. Say it to yourself, not as a wish, but as a statement of fact. This is how it works for you now. Money flows to you. Easily, consistently, from expected sources and unexpected ones, through work and through gifts, through ideas and through synchronicities. You don't have to force it. You don't have to figure out every detail. Money knows how to find you. Your job is just to stay open, stay aligned, and let it come. Say this with me. I am a magnet for abundance. There's something about you, your energy, your frequency, your presence, that draws wealth towards you. People want to pay you. Opportunities want to find you. Money wants to be in your hands because it knows you'll use it well. You don't chase money, you attract it. Like gravity, like magnetism, it's just the natural physics of who you are. There is always more than enough. No matter what your bank account says in any given moment, This is the truth underneath. There is more than enough. There is always a way. There is always a next step. There's always abundance available if you're willing to see it and receive it. Scarcity is a hallucination. Abundance is the reality. You're choosing to see reality clearly now. Money is safe for me to have. Some part of you might have believed that having money would create problems, that people would judge you or take advantage of you, or that you'd somehow lose yourself. Those fears are released now. Money is safe for you. You can have it and still be you. You can have abundance and still be spiritual. You can be wealthy and still be a good person. Money amplifies who you already are, and who you are is good. Now say this with me. I am open to receiving. This is crucial. So many people block abundance because they don't know how to receive. They're comfortable giving, but receiving feels vulnerable, wrong somehow. You are learning to receive now, to accept money without guilt, to say yes when abundance comes, to let good things in without immediately deflecting or diminishing them. Receiving is a skill, and you're practicing it right now. Open hands, open heart, letting it in. Now let's go deeper into the actual frequency of wealth. The wealth frequency is a specific state of being. It's not a thought or an affirmation. It's an embodied experience. It's how your nervous system feels when money is not a problem. It's how your energy field organizes itself when abundance is your baseline. And you can tune into it right now. Think about a time when you felt financially secure. Maybe it was a moment when you received unexpected money. Maybe it was a period when everything was flowing and bills were easy to pay. Maybe it was just an imagined future when everything is handled. Find that feeling, the feeling of financial security, of knowing you're okay, of relaxing because there's more than enough. Where do you feel it in your body? For most people, it's a softening, an unclenching. The shoulders drop, the jaw loosens, the belly relaxes, there's warmth, maybe expansion, a sense of space. That's the wealth frequency. That's what you're tuning into. That's the signal you're broadcasting out into the field. And here's the secret that changes everything. You don't need to wait for the money to feel this way. You can feel this way first, and the money follows. This is the inversion that most people get wrong. They think, when I have more money, I'll feel secure. But it actually works the other way. When I feel secure, more money comes. The feeling creates the reality. The state produces the circumstances. The inner determines the outer. So practice this feeling, marinate in it. Let it become your new normal. Not because you're pretending or deluding yourself, but because you're choosing to tune to a different frequency. You're selecting a different channel. You're moving to a different timeline where this feeling is justified by the external circumstances. The more you feel wealthy, the more wealth appears. The more you embody abundance, the more abundance materializes. This is not just positive thinking, this is physics. Let's talk about your relationship with money, because that's really what this is. A relationship. Like all relationships, it responds to how you treat it. How have you been treating money? Have you been speaking badly about it, saying things like money is evil or money is hard to get, or I hate dealing with money? Would you want to spend time with someone who talked about you that way? Have you been ignoring it? Not looking at your accounts, avoiding your financial reality, pretending it doesn't matter? Imagine being in a relationship with someone who wouldn't even look at you. Have you been desperate and clingy, grabbing at money with fear, hoarding it with anxiety, never letting it flow freely? Would you want to be around someone who clutched at you that way? Money is energy, and energy responds to how it's treated. If you want money to flow to you, you have to create a relationship where money feels welcomed, appreciated, and respected. Start by appreciating what you have. Every dollar that comes to you, no matter how small, receive it with gratitude. Say thank you. Mean it. Let money know that it's valued in your life. Pay attention to it. Know where it is. Know what's coming in and going out. Not with anxiety, but with care. The way you'd pay attention to any important relationship. Let it flow. Money is meant to circulate. When you hold on to it too tightly, you block the flow. Pay your bills with gratitude. You have services and goods that are supporting your life. Tip generously. Give to causes you believe in. Let money move through you. The energy you send out comes back multiplied. When you're generous and trusting, more comes. When you're tight and fearful, the flow constricts. It's simply energy dynamics. Right now, set an intention to have a new relationship with money, one based on respect, appreciation, trust, and ease. Money responds to this. When you change how you relate to it, it changes how it relates to you. Now let's expand your awareness even further. There's a field of abundance that exists all around you right now, always. It's like an ocean of possibility that you're swimming in, whether you realize it or not. The field contains everything you could ever need or want, not just money, but opportunities, connections, ideas, resources, support. It's all there, waiting to be accessed. Most people don't experience this field because their attention is elsewhere. They are focused on what they lack. They are tuned into the channel of scarcity, so that's all they can perceive. But you're shifting now. You're becoming aware of the abundance field. You're starting to notice it, starting to feel it, starting to draw from it. Imagine yourself surrounded by this field. It's invisible to ordinary perception, but very real. It's thick with possibility, rich with potential, full of everything you need. Money is in this field, more money than you could ever spend. It exists as potential, waiting to become actual, and you're learning to access it. Feel yourself connected to this field, not separate from it, immersed in it. You don't have to go anywhere to find abundance. You are already in it. You just have to open your eyes, open your hands, open your heart. From this field, things come to you that your logical mind could never have planned. Synchronicities, unexpected windfalls, opportunities that appear out of nowhere. People who show up at exactly the right time with exactly what you need. This is how the wealthy think. They know they're connected to an infinite source. They don't worry about how much is in their bank account because they know the field contains unlimited supply. They take bold action because they trust that what they need will appear. You're joining them now. You're entering this awareness. You're remembering what you've always known but forgot, that you live in an abundant universe that wants to give you everything. Now let's talk about what you actually do, because this isn't about sitting around visualizing and waiting for money to fall from the sky. That's not how it works. The field of abundance works through you. It works through your actions. It works through your engagement with the world. The key is aligned action, not desperate action, not frantic action, not action taken from fear or scarcity, but action that flows from your aligned state, action that feels like the natural extension of who you're becoming. When you're in the wealth frequency, you get impulses, ideas pop into your head. You feel drawn to certain things. You have urges to reach out to someone, to explore something, to create something. Follow those impulses. That's the field guiding you. That's your higher self showing you the path. That's the money trying to find its way to you through your actions. The action doesn't have to be huge. Sometimes it's a phone call. Sometimes it's sending an email. Sometimes it's just showing up somewhere with an open mind. The universe works through small hinges that swing big doors. Trust the process. Take the step. And then take the next one. At the same time, practice allowing. This is the receptive side of the equation. Taking action and then letting go. Moving forward and then surrendering attachment to how it turns out. Most people block their manifestations by gripping too tightly. They take action, and then they monitor obsessively. They check their bank account every hour. They wonder if it's working. They doubt and worry and constrict. This blocks the flow. It's like planting a seed and then digging it up every day to see if it's growing. Take the action, then let go. Trust that what you've set in motion is working. Trust that the field is organizing on your behalf. Go about your day with ease and confidence. This combination, aligned action plus relaxed allowing, is the formula. Move forward with inspiration, then release with trust over and over. That is how money finds you. Let's go into the overflow state together. This is beyond just having enough. This is the experience of having more than enough. So much that it spills over. So much that you can be generous without even thinking about it. So much that abundance is just the water you swim in. Right now, wherever you are, imagine your life is in the overflow state. Your bank accounts have more than you need. Your investments are growing. Multiple streams of income flow to you regularly. Money arrives from expected sources and surprises you from unexpected ones. You don't think about whether you can afford things. You think about whether you want them. You don't calculate and strategize and worry. You just live freely, generously, easily. Feel what that does to your body, the relief, the freedom, the expansiveness. This is your natural state. This is how you're meant to live, not in scarcity and stress, but in overflow and ease. In the overflow state, you give freely, you tip well, you support the people and causes you care about. You're not giving from sacrifice, you're giving from surplus. It feels good to let the abundance flow through you to others. In the overflow state, you invest in yourself, courses you want to take, experiences you want to have, retreats you want to go to, quality things you want to own. You don't feel guilty about these investments because you know more is coming. You know you're worthy of good things. In the overflow state, money is fun. It's not a source of stress. It's a source of possibility. You enjoy making it, you enjoy spending it, you enjoy watching it grow. Your relationship with money is playful, grateful, and free. This is where you're going. This is who you're becoming. This is the timeline you're stepping into. The more you feel it, the faster it materializes. The more you embody it, the more real it becomes. You're not pretending. You're pre-living. You're not fantasizing, you're tuning in. You're becoming a vibrational match for what's already on its way. Now we're going to lock in your new identity. You're someone money finds. This is true now, not in the future. Not when you earn it. Not when circumstances change now. This is who you are. Say it to yourself. I am someone money finds. Feel how different that is. From I am someone who has to chase money. Feel the shift in energy, the relaxation, the confidence. When you're someone money finds, you move differently. You're not desperate, you're not grasping, you're magnetic, attractive, drawing things toward you simply by being who you are. When you are someone money finds, you make different decisions. You're not driven by fear. You're not making choices from scarcity. You move from abundance, from trust, from knowing that you're supported. When you're someone money finds, you see differently. Opportunities appear that you would have missed before. Doors open that you wouldn't have noticed. The world reveals its abundance to you because you're finally tuned to the right channel. This identity is yours now. It's not something you have to earn or prove or work toward. You're claiming it right now as a choice, as a declaration. From this moment forward, you are someone money finds. Every morning when you wake up, remember this. Every time you look in the mirror, see this person looking back at you. Every decision you make it from this identity. The old identity might try to reassert itself. Old patterns might come up. Habitual thoughts of scarcity and struggle might knock on your door. That's normal. That's just the residue of the old program. When it happens, just remind yourself, that's the old me. I'm someone new now. I'm someone money finds. Over time, the new identity becomes more solid, the old one fades, and your external reality shifts to match who you've become. Gratitude is the multiplier of abundance. When you're grateful for what you have, you signal to the universe that you're ready for more. Gratitude is the language of abundance. It's the vibrational stance of someone who receives. Right now, think about money you already have. Even if it's not as much as you want, there's something. Money in your pocket, money in an account, money coming in from somewhere. Feel gratitude. Genuine gratitude for that money. Not obligation gratitude, not forcing yourself gratitude, but real appreciation. That money is supporting your life. It's buying your food, keeping a roof over your head, giving you options. Thank the money that's in your life right now. Mean it. Let the gratitude be real in your body. Now think about money that's on its way. Money you know is coming, a paycheck, a payment, a return of some kind. Feel gratitude for that too. It's already in motion. It's already yours. Thank it in advance. Now, think about money that you don't know about yet. Money that's organizing in the field, preparing to come to you through channels you can't see. Thank that money too. It exists. It's finding its way. Your gratitude helps it arrive. This is just energy work. Gratitude raises your vibration. It shifts your frequency. It opens the channels through which abundance flows. Make gratitude for money a daily practice. Every time you receive any amount, pause and feel genuinely thankful. Every time you spend money, appreciate what it's providing. Let gratitude infuse your entire relationship with wealth. The more grateful you are, the more you receive. The more you receive, the more grateful you become. It's an upward spiral that builds momentum over time. One more piece before we close. There's a future version of you who has already mastered this, who has already shifted their money reality, who is living in the overflow state as their everyday normal. That version of you exists in a timeline that's just a little ahead of where you are now. They've integrated everything we've talked about. They've done the work. They've become it. Right now, you can connect with that future self. You can reach forward in time and receive their wisdom, their energy, their knowing. Imagine them standing in front of you, this version of you who has all the money they need, who has solved the financial puzzle, who moves through life with ease and abundance. Look into their eyes. They're looking back at you with such love. They remember being exactly where you are right now. They know the journey you're on, and they're here to tell you, you make it. You get there, it works. Ask them, what do I need to know? What's the most important thing for me to understand right now about attracting money? Listen for their answer. It might come as words or a feeling or just a knowing. Whatever you receive, trust it. This is wisdom from your own future self. Now let them step forward and merge with you. Feel their energy combining with yours. Their confidence becoming your confidence, their abundance frequency calibrating to your field. You're not just hoping to become this person someday. You're integrating them now. You're collapsing the timeline between where you are and where you're going. Feel yourself upgrading. Feel the shift happening at the deepest level of your being. You are different now than you were when we started. Something has changed. Something is locked in. So here's where we are. You've released the old paradigm of chasing and struggling. You've installed a new identity as someone money finds. You've tuned to the wealth frequency. You've connected to the field of abundance. You've integrated your wealthy future self. This isn't the end of something, it's the beginning. From now on, you'll notice changes, small ones at first, maybe. Unexpected money arriving, opportunities appearing, a different feeling when you think about finances. The changes will build. The momentum will grow. The more you stay in this state, the faster your reality shifts to match it. Your job now is simple. Remember who you really are. When the old patterns come up, return to this state. When doubt creeps in, connect with this new identity. When scarcity thoughts appear, recognize them as remnants of an old program that no longer applies to you. You are someone money finds. You're a magnet for abundance. You are worthy of wealth simply because you exist. You are connected to an infinite field of possibility. You are stepping into overflow as your natural state. This is who you are now. Go and live it. And remember, money is finding you right now. Even as you go about your day, even as you return to your regular life, something has been set in motion that cannot be stopped. Trust it, expect it, receive it. Welcome to your new money reality. Before we leave, I wanted to remind you that we still have a few tickets available for our live in-person event in Newark, New Jersey. This is a 3-day immersive meditation experience designed to shift you into your greatest timeline. I would love to meet you and guide you on this shift. You can get tickets at www.brianscotlive.com/February-2026. Now is the time to join the Reality Revolution community, where you can find exclusive content. You can take these teachings to another level with worksheets around these teachings. Additionally, we have live group coaching. I am beyond proud of what we've created there. You can join us at school.com, skool.com/reality revolution. The link is in the description. Now is the time to subscribe to my second YouTube channel, The Brian Scott Musical Experience, where you will find new music on a weekly basis. I'd love it if you checked out my art. You can find it at www.newearth.art. You can find all episodes of The Reality Revolution at therealityrevolution.com. And welcome to The Reality Revolution. You felt it. That pull, like you're supposed to be somewhere else. Someone else. Like there's a version of your life that's already happening and you're just watching it from the wrong side of the glass. What if that version isn't somewhere else? What if it's right here, waiting for you to step into it? Not through years of work, not through more information, through a single moment of actual shift. Three days, one room. Everything changes. The East Coast finally has a door, and it's opening on February 27th. The question isn't whether you're ready, it's whether you'll answer.